Hello and welcome to Fractured Light Uncovered. Thank you for joining me again. Tonight I've been thinking about something that feels kind of contradictory to me, and that's the difference between songwriting and performing. Because to me, they almost feel like opposites. Songwriting is incredibly vulnerable. It's honest. It's messy. It's personal. You're putting parts of yourself out there that you don't usually show people. But performing to me feels strategic. It feels controlled. It feels like you are presenting a version of yourself that you want people to see. And I've been realizing that tension has affected me more than I thought. Because something that has always triggered me, and I'm still working through this on my journey, is seeing people succeed based on external image and the exterior physical body, especially men. And I know this sounds a little harsh, but I'm being totally honest here. There's something in me that reacts when I see someone get opportunities, attention, or recognition, and it feels like it's not fully earned. Like it's being boosted by how they look or how they're perceived by the public. And for a long time, I didn't really question that reaction. I just kind of sat with it. But recently, I started connecting it to something else. Something maybe a little bit more personal. I watch Dancing with the Stars a lot, all the time. It is probably my favorite, currently consistently running reality TV show. And there have been contestants over the years who, in my opinion, and apparently a lot of people's opinions on Reddit, stay longer than they should have. Not because they were the best or the most improved, but because people liked them or maybe were attracted to them. And I used to get so frustrated watching that. Like, almost irrationally frustrated. And I feel like sometimes I still struggle with this. But then I started thinking about why. What does this mean? And I realized it wasn't really about them at all. It reminded me of being younger, middle school years especially. Watching the quote-unquote popular people, the ones who seem to get attention so easily, and feeling like I was outside of that in my own separate bubble. Kind of wanting to be a part of it. Wanting to be seen in that same way. In similar lighting, if you will. And definitely not feeling like I was. So when I see those dynamics play out now, even in something like a reality TV show, it hits something deeper. It's not just that's unfair. It's why does that come so easily to them? And that's a pretty challenging thing to sit with. Especially now for me, because I've gone through a huge physical transformation recently. I've lost a significant amount of weight, and I can feel that something is different in my body. I just don't fully see it yet. And that is something that messes with my head almost every single day. Because for so long, I've tied this idea of being accepted or being seen to how I look, to matching or maintaining a certain image. And I think that is where all of this connects. Songwriting for me has always been the place where none of that matters. It's just honesty, authentic, purely real. But performing and even just existing socially sometimes feels like stepping into a space where image does matter, where perception matters and is typically quite amplified. And I think I've spent a lot of time chasing that, trying to align myself with what I thought people would respond to. But at the same time, resenting the people who seem to naturally fit into it. And that's the part I'm starting to understand differently now. Maybe it's not really about them. Maybe it's about how much weight I've been placing on being seen a certain way, instead of just showing up as who I am. And I don't think that's something that just automatically switches overnight. I think it's something you slowly become aware of. And maybe start to unlearn. So I guess I will leave you with this final thought here. Have you ever been in a situation where you caught yourself reacting strongly to someone else's perceived success, and then realized it was connected to something deeper within you? Like something you've been carrying for a long time. Let me know if you can connect, or please share with me below if any of this resonates with an experience that you've been involved in. This is a safe space. I want this to be you sharing your story as much as it is me sharing mine and trying to shine light on all of the chaos that happens to flow through my mind in the wee hours of the evening. This is Fractured Light Uncovered. Thank you for being here and sitting with this unpleasantness that we can sometimes feel.